So
Well, I'm gonna say this. I was listening to Valerie Denise Jones, the judge on the judge with the Judge Joe Brown show, and I first heard him. Man, this man had me laughing so hard because I think she asked you something about Oprah Winfrey, and you was like, "Well, I think she needs to come out of the closet."
Oprah Winfrey's a lesbian. A lot of the people are gay. My issue isn't that people are into sexual confusion or whatever. My issue is that they're trying to make everybody be like that, lie about it. You'll never see Oprah Winfrey with her billions make one movie where it's just some normal. Can I use foul language, please?
Go ahead, be yourself.
Where there's just regular pussy and dick fucking between a black man and a black woman, enjoying each other's anatomy while you're here and alive to do it. You know, not one. You name that nigga's been out since the 80s. Show me a film that Oprah Winfrey has made where it's just the black man that love pussy and woman love dick and they just like doing it to each other, being happy. It
Yeah,
hasn't happened. Even Spike Lee hasn't made it. These people don't make movies that celebrate black men and women being in love with each other. You know what? Even though I don't have someone, I can assure you last week I have a girlfriend who's nice looking. She's too old for me. She's in her 50s. Um, but I have a friend that's in his 70s, and I'm trying to hook them up. And I try to match make. To me, I if I'm not happy, let someone be happy.
absolutely.
So a couple of folk have gotten married, or either I've advised people. So I want folks to get together. If we don't get together, we're damned.
I'm gonna say
And
this. I'm gonna say this. I find it really strange, about Oprah, is that she was with a man. Well, she been with Stedman damn near 40, 50 years, and she never ever made any move to get married. But if you flip the
Stedman
script
didn't
and
make
let's
a
say
move
get
on
married.
her to get married. Look,
Oh,
he's
okay.
he's an escort. I mean, look, how many years? Look, there are two things that are happening.
That's
By
cool.
the way, 50% of the men, black men my age in this country, is single. A lot of it is money. I'm here in D.C., supposedly the ex Chocolate City. Do you know how hard it is to get employment here in D.C.
Hmm.
when you're a man, when you're a straight man? It's straight black man. It's very, very hard. You can't get
Wow.
contracts. And by the way, they use black dykes and black gays jam straight black folks. I'm
Hmm.
saying it. That's the reason. If it were just about what people did when they got home, on a certain level, that's them. But when there's economic repercussions against people, if they don't get down a certain way, and sadly, I have to say this, straight black men are at fault because the attitude of the average black man is if he's getting pussy, everything's okay. If there's murder in the community, trash doesn't get picked up, I got pussy, and I can watch some sports on TV. Life is wonderful, and manhood's it's too truncated. And by the way, they if you have a lesbian at the school trying to turn your daughter out, oh well, girls go through phases.
Hmm.
We don't have it. We've got to get rid of that. So I'm here in the DMV. The black women make a lot of money here. They get jobs with this affirmative action. They get 2-to-1 preference over you. I remember when I first got out of school, every time I went for a job, I would hear this thing. I'm not jealous of anyone getting anything. Whenever they'd say that, well, you're competing with the black woman, which basically meant we're not going to pick you because we get a double benefit from having a black woman. She's a double minority and you're not. And I'm not even mad that the lady got the job, but that's a discrimination against me for being male.
Hmm.
Now, now that they've made being gay a type of minority, black gay men can get stuff because they're a type of minority, you know, the, you know, but the straight black man doesn't get a break. And it's
Man,
a real problem in this city. This is a
absolutely.
problem all over. You've got an epidemic of no good, man hating, bisexual, lesbian, black, democratic, female persons in power, and they hate black men's guts. Let us be really honest. Feminism and other things have been have been inciting black women to hate black men, and it's everywhere. Terry McAuliffe, who's running for governor, his election is tomorrow in Virginia. That bastard and I have the same birthday, and Alice Walker and I have the same birthday. I like neither for the same reason. One's white male who's deviant, and then you have a black female that's deviant. Um, I have gone to churches where they send their whole congregation up to watch The Color Purple on Broadway, where two black women are screwing each other, and there's no issue in that. You will never get, because I tell you, all the sexually frustrated black women that go to church that are all trying to fuck the pastor, and he's either a potbelly nigga got a pack of hot dogs, blub on the back of his head, all the sweat slips out. They can't even get their protein level that they want. You would never have a black church take a bus of people up to have two black men slobber on each other for Broadway. It would never happen. It would never happen. You might get a gay church, whatever, but for the most part, you wouldn't get a functional black church celebrate two men getting down, because black women will beef about the so-called male shortage, which to me got solved by lesbians starting about 20 years ago. Black men have been outsourced by the white men who marry 1 in 3 black women, as well as, I would say, maybe 1 in 20 or 1 in 15 black women marry another black woman. So you don't have to worry about the black male shortage. But just to say, the hatred of black men, their replacement and their elimination has been standard. If you look at it like what Chappelle's talking about, or moonlighting, every time there has to be a gay black man. We have gay black women, but they don't push. They don't tell you that Oprah's a stud. They don't. They don't tell you a bunch of people are studs when they're female. They do want to undermine the black straight male. And so, but I blame also straight black men, because straight black men are the biggest bitches of all. Why do I say that? If you know that the white man hates you, if you know that the Asians and all the other people hate you, if you don't want someone putting their finger on up your behind or touch you that's black and male, that's gay, then it seems as if you would band with heterosexual black men. And black American men are the cattiest bitch men I've ever seen in my life. They will not fucking come together to save their own race. Now, you hate the sissy, you hate the bi, you got a problem with the stud, you got a problem with Mr. Bobo and all the other people competing with you. And yet, most of the anger and the rage and the energy is focused on hurting and killing other black men are competing with them. Our competition should be the other 8 billion people on the planet not disliking one another.